Okay, gentlemen, we're ready. Geronimo! Hello, everybody. My name is Scotty Loderson, and welcome to the first ever Doctor Who product review on my channel. The first Who Reviews. I'm Scotty Loderson, your host. I am a very big Doctor Who fan, and I have been thinking about this idea for a very, very long time. It's good to see you all here. Thank you very much for joining me in the pilot episode where everything is probably going to be a little bit test the waters and hit and miss, like the intro there, and where apparently I forgot to comb my hair. Essentially what I'm going to do in this review is review a new piece of Doctor Who merchandise that you might have heard has been released, but also I have the chat loaded up so we can have a chat about it live if you have any questions or if you just want to chip in with comments. I don't know how long the stream will be. It will just literally be the review and my thoughts on it, and you guys can chime in as well. We'll see how it goes. If these reviews do well on this channel, I'll make them more of a regular thing. This is literally, like I say, a pilot episode. So you guys have the power to get more episodes out of me of this, and it doesn't have to just be merchandise. I could do episode reviews. I could do anything Doctor Who related. So if you want more of these episodes, all you have to do is watch, follow, and subscribe. Welcome to Time Lady 2018, aka Sally, for joining me today. Thank you very, very much. Thank you to Paranormal Shadow for joining me today, who I can see in the chat. And welcome to Sadik the Slasher Man, who has joined us as well. Hello, buddy. Good to see you. Welcome to what is going to be a trial by fire. But we'll see. So, how are we all this evening? Are we all okay? Are we all well? Are we all doing good? Do we like the backdrop here? This is my Forbidden Planet Doctor Who backdrop, which I got from Forbidden Planet from the 50th anniversary. And I thought, if I'm going to do a review, I need this on show. But don't worry, it's not just going to be me on camera holding a product for the whole time. I do have another webcam for you guys to look at to see the actual product in question. Yeah. Long time no see. Yeah, it has been a while, my friend. How you been? You been alright? I hope you've been well. I hope everybody's well. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. I could ramble on all day. Let's rock and roll. So, today's episode, we are looking at the 14th Doctor's Sonic Screwdriver, which I am having to hold in the box, because if I don't, I will end up dropping it, and I've already seen many occasions where somebody's dropped it and broke it. Don't be one of those people. This item got dropped on the Characteropsis website about a week ago. It was announced right after a trailer that we saw revealing the new Sonic Screwdriver. It was literally a trailer that was released online showing the 14th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver. Everybody was really excited. And about the same time, Character Options decided to say, oh, by the way, 10 a.m. the next day, a little bit of news. So immediately everybody cottoned on as to what that was going to be. And of course it was this beautiful online exclusive Sonic Screwdriver. A very, very fitting design for the Sonic Screwdriver, considering this is the 60th anniversary Sonic Screwdriver, as used by that guy who gets everywhere, David Tennant, the 14th Doctor. Anyway, before we get started on the actual product itself, I'll just show you guys the packaging, because I know some people like to see the packaging. This is essentially your packaging with the new diamond logo and the 60 years thing on it. It also tells you that it has lighting and sound effects and features extending and opening emitter. And as you can see, it says online exclusive, the 14th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver. There's images of the screwdriver, and on the back you have more images of it, the logo again, and of course the image of David Tennant himself here as the 14th Doctor, and a little biography of David Tennant. I'm not going to read that now. I might do when I go to the other camera, but for now, just showing you the packaging. And yeah, it's a very, very nice design. I'm really liking the way they're doing these. And also, I like the fact that this box, the screwdriver is actually not encased in plastic. It is literally tied on with two little thin rubber bands, and you just have to snip them. You don't have to damage the box, and instantly the screwdriver is yours, and you have a nice neat box to put it back into. So you can literally just take the screwdriver and go like that, and it looks very, very pretty. For those of you wondering where to get this, it is a Character Online exclusive, like I said. And as a Character Online exclusive, it was very, very, very sought after and sold out within 8 hours of it being put on the market. And I was lucky enough to be one of the first people to actually order it. I bought 2, not for myself. I bought this one, and the other went to Time Lady 2018, aka Sally, who got hers today from me. So Sally, hope you enjoy it. They were very hard to get. Some people couldn't get it. But this is the online exclusive version, like I said, and there is a mass retail version coming soon with some differences, which I'll get into when we actually review the product. Yeah, so now that I've got through all that spiel, I'm going to switch perspectives to the TARDIS console room, and we'll take a look at this very, very fine sonic screwdriver. And here we go! Ta-da! So, what we have here is the sonic screwdriver, as you can see, which is currently knocking the packaging. And what they've tried to do with this is they've essentially tried to make an amalgam of screwdrivers that we've seen over the past 60 years. More so than new series, but there are certain elements which have carried over. And can I just say that I absolutely love this screwdriver. I saw people's concepts of what the screwdriver is going to look like. We saw photos of David Tennant actually using the screwdriver during filming, but we couldn't see it properly, so it was a little bit of a discrepancy what the screwdriver looked like. But thanks to that trailer that they released, which if you haven't seen it, go check it out, we now know, and we now have the product in hand. Essentially what we've got here is a amalgam of the 9th and 10th Doctor sonic screwdrivers with elements of the 11th and 12th Doctor sonic screwdriver as well, and a little element which I'm going to classify as an element taken from the Master's laser screwdriver, and I'll explain why in a moment. So essentially what you've got here is a handle inspired by the 9th and 10th Doctor sonic screwdriver with the kind of like textured ceramic look, except this time it isn't actually a piece of plastic with the cracks and the texture on it. It is a sticker, so it gives you that kind of smooth marble effect rather than the textured marble effect, and I think it's really, really pretty. The button and slider are also present like on the 10th Doctor's sonic screwdriver. The difference being this time is that, like how it was supposed to be with the 10th Doctor's, where the button was meant to be also the slider, this one actually has that, so you can use this slider to both press the button to activate the screwdriver, like that, and also you can push it up, and it still operates without the need of a different button. I don't know much about screwdrivers, but this looks fire. Believe me, dude, this one is fire indeed. It is. I love this one. So, that's the button with a little detail which I really think is pretty neat. There is a Gallifreyan symbol on the button, and it's very, very beautiful. Don't know what it means. It could mean activate, could mean anything. It could mean the screwdriver of Rassilon, for all we know. It's a chrome silver effect, like the main body of the screwdriver. Now, the reason that this is an online exclusive is because of this electron chrome paint that they've put on the screwdriver itself. The mass retail version will not have this shiny silver paint on it. It will be just the usual flat paint that you see on screwdrivers like this one, for example. So as you can see, much shinier than the Matt Smith one and any other screwdriver before it. And I must say, this toy looks a lot more professional and a lot more heavy duty thanks to this chrome painting. Now, if only we could get Silver Nemesis Cybermen with this kind of paint, that would be great. So moving on to the emitter section, you have the prongs here, which people have dubbed as the bottle opener section. And basically what these claws and arms do is it's a harken back to Matt Smith's screwdriver. They just open up like this, and it pushes up the central section with the central light here, and it extends it, and it's beautiful because what you also have, if I just press the button again, is this section here where there's some roundels like on the TARDIS walls, because we love a round thing. And they have been put in, so people have an idea that this is going to be a hint for what the new TARDIS design will be like, and I really, really hope it is. So who knows? So you've got these claws here, which are reminiscent of the claws on the Matt Smith screwdriver, as you can see, which is a nice little nod to the 11th Doctor and the 12th Doctor when he used it. And then you get to the actual main portion, the light itself, with this ribbed tube-like effect. People think that this is what the central column's going to look like, and it will glow blue. I really do hope it glows blue, because I love the Paul McGann TARDIS because the central column glows blue. And then you carry on here, you've got more metal here, you've got some spokes that go up, which are sort of reminiscent of the 12th Doctor's second screwdriver, you know, the blue one. And then it ends with an emitter, similar to the War Doctor's. It's a small little one at the top, and that's just done in a blue plastic. And the emitter, the light does come through, not as strongly as on other screwdrivers, like, for example, the 10th Doctor's, where it's like this. That's extra strong, whereas you have, as you can see, there's a difference in intensity. But yeah, it's very, very nice. And like I said, you can retract it and have a shorter version, and you can push it up and have the claws out, depending on how you want to display the screwdriver. I'm sure we'll see it in the anniversary. Then moving down to the bottom section, you have, this was where the elements of the 11th Doctor become more prominent. You have the leather-bound section, like on the 11th Doctor screwdriver. I mean, it's literally basically the same thing. Look at that. That is the 11th Doctor's one with 2 buttons. And then you have this one here, which is all smooth leather. And then you turn it round, and there is some stitching effect, like on the 11th Doctor's screwdriver. If I'm going too fast for anybody, just tell me slow down. But if you're enjoying the details and everything, then we'll speed on and we'll get to questions and stuff. Feel free to ask questions, like I say, in the chat. I am keeping an eye on it as I'm doing this, so don't worry. But yeah, we've got the stitching effect. We have a band of silver chrome metal separating it from the ceramic section here. And then as we move on, we get a more bronzy gold section similar to the 11th Doctor's screwdriver here. And then this, what's the word for it? You've got this patterned metal here, which this section I actually really, really like. Okay, Sandy the Slasher Man, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you being here. Make sure you all follow and subscribe to Sandy the Slasher Man. Catch you later, buddy. So you've got this section here, which is like this rigid metal. And it's basically 4 bands of silver metal in chrome. And what this bit is this is the section that changes the setting. And we've alluded to the Doctors doing this before with them, like, you know, they fiddle with a part of the screwdriver and they say they're changing the setting to, like, the red setting and stuff like that. Hold your breaths, because I've got more on the red setting to come. But at this time, they've actually factored it into the actual design. And this bit twists around like that, so you can go, I'm changing it to the red setting, and just go like that. And it's a really, really neat feature. So yeah, it's a really, really nice thing, and I like how it clicks. And then you have more bronzy gold, and then another patterned metal here in gold and bronze, ending with the silver screw at the bottom there. Sorry that wasn't on camera for a moment, but yeah. Do you know what the Gallifreyan is on the button? I don't know. I'm sure that it will be an explanation about what the Gallifreyan is on the button. I'm sure somebody will know. If not, maybe ask Russell, ask one of the designers, or just wait for it to be brought up on a Doctor Who database website. I'm sure there'll be an actual translation of what that is. I mean, there's plenty of people who speak Gallifreyan. I'm not even kidding about that. So I wonder if it means activate or anything like that. I don't know. I don't speak Gallifreyan myself. I just really, really like the fact that this has a symbol on it. So thanks for the question there, Sally. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's the design of the screwdriver. Like I say, I really, really like it. It's a really pretty screwdriver. Looks like a really heavy duty, and it's a really, really nice way to amalgamate the old and the new. I wish there were more elements of a classic sonic screwdriver on it. But I also don't mind that there aren't. I don't really see what we could have added to it to make it a classic screwdriver. I mean, other than maybe we could have had it as a screwdriver that you hold like that and press the button and it's sort of like that. But there's not really much you could do from the old series screwdrivers with this. A little bit of caution for those of you who own this. The spokes at the top here have been found to be quite flimsy and prone to snapping. And there were some people online who were very, very upset about this. Somebody had been twisting it like that to test it, and it really, really twists. But I have a very, very simple piece of advice for this. Don't be stupid and twist it. That's what I say. And other people have accidentally stuck it in their pocket and, you know, sat down and snapped the spokes. So just be mindful when using the screwdriver. Keep it in a breast pocket or something like that and be careful not to twist it. It might be something they fix with later models, but this one is prone to snapping. So be very careful with it. Like, don't slam it or anything like that. Not that you would. So yeah, don't be lasagna, as Sally's put there. Quite right. So, other than that, we have the sound effects. Now, one thing I have always, with my sonic screwdriver reviews, gone on and on and on about is, are the sound effects right? And I'm not going to lie, 90% of the time, with all the screwdrivers, especially the classic ones, they're never right. And it absolutely drives me mad. But because this screwdriver is new, we don't know what the sounds are like. So, this one actually has 5 sounds. And that's just the first mode. 5 sounds, and they're all click controlled. So here's your basic sonic sound. So you have the click activation noise like the 13th Doctor's. And then you have a generic sonic kind of sound. And then if you click it twice, you have like a charging up effect and the light starts to flicker. And then if you click it 3 times, you get it's shorting out effect. And it gets faster. And if you click it 4 times, you get that sound, which is very different, which is like a signal. And then the last sound you get when you click it 5 times is like a slow pulsing effect. And then it gradually builds up. And you get the noise of it scanning. So you do get a fair few sounds with this one. And the sound seems to get a bit louder and more intense when you have it in the extended mode. The light is a lot stronger, obviously, and also you have the lights here. But that literally continues on all the way through the screwdriver. And it's really, really pretty in the blue light. The only thing I will say with this is, on the trailer, these claws have got lights at the ends of them. But obviously on this version, they couldn't do that because that would be a lot of wiring. And you would probably go from paying £30 to paying more like £60. Or if it's the Roboto Replicas version, almost £1,200. Which, I'm not going to lie, I really wanted one of those. But I can't justify paying that much for a replica of this screwdriver, as lovely as it is. And that pretty much is it for this screwdriver. There isn't anything else to it, really. It's a lovely screwdriver. It's amazing. It's epic. And this would be where I'd wrap up the video and tell you where to buy it and what I think. But there is a little Easter egg with this screwdriver. And this was discovered at San Diego Comic-Con. Whether it was supposed to or not, I don't know. And it was very quickly disseminated through the internet. And those of you who've got this screwdriver have probably already discovered this. Some of you might have seen it on videos or TikToks and stuff like that. This screwdriver has hidden lights and sounds, harkening back to all the other Doctors that we've had. And the way you do this, you twist this bit off, get the battery compartment, and as you can see, there's a button here. A subtle little button. And all you have to do is hold both buttons for 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, or 6 seconds, and you get a completely different light and sound effects. So we're on blue at the moment, the default. If I hold it down for 4 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4. It beeps 3 times. So, what has that done? It's done this. Ah, that is the 13th Doctor's setting. So, anybody who was fond of the 13th Doctor's yellow light on her sonic screwdriver, there it is, with 13th Doctor sound effects. And yeah, it's lovely to have this. I really like the fact that they put this feature in. And the sound effects, when it's on these modes, are a lot louder. And then if I hold the button in again for 3 seconds, we go back to blue. So, there you are. And now I'll hold it for 3 again. 1, 2, 3. You get a more traditional sound effect. And you get Matt's green sonic screwdriver light. And as you can tell, that is a lot louder. But it's amazing. I love the fact that they put that in. So you've got the 11th Doctor. You've got the 13th Doctor. You've got blue for the 10th and 9th Doctor and the 12th Doctor. And then if I reset it. And then hold it for 6 seconds. This is my personal favourite one, which I've been begging for since this became a thing in the show, and they only did it on the replica of the 12th Doctor screwdriver. You get the red setting. Look at that. The actual red setting. So you can have the red light going all the way through it, and it even comes through the end emitter. It actually comes through the end emitter as well, and I just love that. The fact that they've gone to the effort of giving you not only the anniversary screwdriver before it appears, but also settings for it that honour all the Doctors that have been on before, in the new series especially. Even the War Doctor for the red setting, since his light was red, and I really, really like the red light. I think it might actually be my favourite. Do you think this is hinted at what the Doctors might make an appearance in the 60th? I can only hope that more Doctors will be in the 60th. I hope we see as many as we can get, not just the 10th Doctor. And let's remember, everybody, we may have seen David Tennant filming on location. Who's been filming in the studios, huh? Think about it. So who knows, eh? Who knows? So yeah. Those are your hidden sound and light effects. I'm just going to reset back to the blue, which you just hold it for 3 seconds and it resets very easily. So it's not like you're stuck with a particular colour. And we're back to the blue. And that is literally all she wrote about the screwdriver. As you can see, very, very nice screwdriver, very pretty. I love the chrome metal paint design on this one. And like I say, this is only going to be on this version. It will not be put on the mass retail version at all. It will be exclusive to this online exclusive. This was £30 per screwdriver, $29.99, and currently sold out. It's sold out in 8 hours, like I say, but they have come out on Twitter and said, I'm still calling it Twitter, that this screwdriver will be back in stock eventually. It may take a while, may take a month or so. So those of you who didn't get it this time, apologies that you didn't get it, and best of luck when they do become available again. And like I say, there will be a mass retail version, albeit without the chrome metal paint on it like this one. And who knows, maybe the actual screwdriver itself doesn't have the big shiny metal paint. Maybe it is just a flat silver like screwdrivers of yore. Who knows? So don't feel too bad about missing out, but I highly recommend getting these. Don't get the scalpers ones who are charging you hundreds of pounds. They will be coming out. There will be a way to get it. Don't despair. Don't throw your money away just because people think it's okay to charge extortionate amounts of money for collector's items. But yeah, that's everything I have to say about the screwdriver. Those of you who've got it, I hope you're enjoying it. I'm really enjoying the screwdriver. It's my favourite. It completed my 14th Doctor cosplay, and I really, really like it. It's a great tribute and a great screwdriver for the 60th anniversary year I really think it sums up especially the new era of Doctor Who very nicely, and it suits David Tennant very well, obviously with his elements probably being the main inspiration here, but harkening back to other Doctors too here. And like I said, even this bit, it's like the Master's laser screwdriver, because his had this made out of stone and twisting. So there's a little bit of laser screwdriver in this screwdriver. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that is pretty much everything I have to say on the screwdriver itself. I will switch it momentarily back to the other camera. So if you guys have any questions about the screwdriver itself, feel free to throw them in. But yeah, I really, really like this screwdriver. It's really, really fun. And like I say, it's great to point it like that. And it's, I just think, even though this looks like a bottle opener, I will admit, you've got to admit, that is pretty sweet. And in cosplay, this screwdriver looks great. Can I also point out, while I'm looking at it on camera right now, that it does look like a Dalek gun. A little bit. It does look a bit like a Dalek gun. Or for those of you who've seen Carnival of Monsters, it also looks like the guns that they use. So, yeah. Bit odd, but it's also a really, really nice amalgam. And I think whatever the Celestial Toymaker's up to, he's doing a parody of the Sonic Screwdriver, much like he seems to be doing a pastiche parody of the Doctor's new regeneration being an old one. Is there anything I would change? I think I would try and at least incorporate an element of a classic screwdriver somewhere. Because as you can see, there's quite a difference. Maybe I would have tried to have it so that you hold it like this. And you have maybe a round emitter like that. Just for a bit of old. Other than that, I don't think there was much they could have done other than maybe a gold band, which we've got. Or if it did the thing where... Oh, this one doesn't do it. Or if it did the thing like previous screwdrivers where you just get them and go like that. Maybe we could have had this rubber sleeve here. That might have been a nice little touch. But I'm really happy with this screwdriver as a design. I know some people aren't, or are a bit disappointed, or think that some of the fan-made renditions of it are better, which is fine. But I honestly really like this. You would have liked to see a copper-coloured one. As in, all the chrome metal in a copper finish instead, as in a goldy copper colour. Is that what you mean? I can understand that, and I did see a version of this rendered where all the silver was gold instead, and it did look very smart, and somebody changed the marble to like a black marble with the cracks and stuff in it being like gold, so that it really highlighted it. The only thing I would say is it does then clash with the bottom section here, but I can see why you'd think that, and I like it. I like the silver. I mean, yeah, it can be a bit garish, but that might also be the shiny metal, which even on the camera is very shiny, as you can see. So, yeah, I'm happy with this one. I like it. I think it's a nice first release for the 60th anniversary range of toys, and everybody who got one, congratulations. San Diego Comic-Con got these a day before everybody else. They got the Sonic Screwdriver reveal at San Diego Comic-Con. I could not believe that, but luckily these went on sale immediately after, so we weren't missing out. And to those who got to see them at San Diego Comic-Con, congratulations, you lucky people. Because I would have loved to have been there and seen that, and all the costumes and the cabinets and stuff would have been absolutely amazing. But yeah, guys, I'm pretty much, that's everything I have to say on this screwdriver. Everything I have to say for this review. Like I say, these episodes aren't going to be too long unless everybody has loads and loads of questions and if everybody's like massively interested. But like I said, this was just to test the waters. I wanted to do a review episode of this. I wanted to do a live Twitch version just so that I could see how it goes and see if there was an interest in it. Because I don't know if there's a Doctor Who review channel on Twitch, really. And I haven't really seen many videos of people reviewing stuff on Twitch that are Doctor Who related. There isn't even a product review category. But like I say, if you guys like these Doctor Who episodes, I'm happy to do more reviews, and I'm happy to do not just product reviews, I can do other stuff as well. So if you like this episode, guys, then all you can do to support is follow the channel, subscribe if you wish, get yourself a bunch of emotes that are only available on my channel. There is a link to my Discord, the Lair of Lodinson. If you click the Lodinson logo below, if you're wondering what the Lodinson logo is, it's this thing just below me here. This thing, yes, there. This logo with the devil horns. Click that on below the stream and you can join the Discord and chat with me, talk about your Doctor Who memories, talk about video games, anything you want. So if you want to support the channel, if you want more episodes, you guys have the power. Spread the word. We demand more Who reviews and get people pestering me. I'm sure I won't find that irritating at all. I won't. I'd love it. I'd love to do more of these, and I still might, even if you guys don't want them. I'm kidding. Anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching this episode today. This was a pilot, big test for me. I've never done any video like this before. I have literally just done streams of video games and stuff like that. I've never done a product review. So let me know how I did. If you enjoyed it, and like I say, if you want to share this review around, feel free, share this stream. Thank you very much for your support. Big thanks to everybody who joined me today, whether you're in the chat or not. Thank you to Paranormal Shadow. Thank you to Sonic the Slasher Man. Thank you to Time Lady 2018, aka Sally. Thank you, Sally, for watching. Everybody else who is watching as well. And anybody who watches in the future. Because, you know, in Doctor Who, time travel's a thing, you know. So people in the future, hi. And anyway, I'm Scotty Lodinson. And I, hopefully, will see you soon for some more Who reviews. Bye-bye!